So because of quarantine, a lot of YouTuber 1v1s that were meant to happen have been pushed back. For example, Marcellus Howard and Kenny Chow. So we don't know when this 1v1 will happen, but we know for a fact that it will happen eventually. And because of the amount of trash talk between the two on Twitter and the back and forth YouTube videos,
progress to try and beat me.
Facts.
There's no progress, Kenny. I don't need
Facts.
to get out at all to beat your ass.
Progress to try and beat me, bro. Fuck your shit. Go ahead until I drop your ass off. You're trash.
the hype for this game is extremely high, and personally I can't wait to see it. So in the midst of this quarantine period, we've had to find ways to entertain ourselves. And because a lot of 1v1s have been put on hold, I couldn't help but think about 1v1 matchups that I would love to see after the world gets back to normal. So that's what we're going to be discussing in this video. Today we have 8 1v1s that absolutely must happen. So the first 1v1 that absolutely needs to happen is TJazz versus JJones. I feel like these two are a perfect matchup for each other. They stand around the same height, TJazz is known for his great offense, and Jay is known for his great defense. And out of the games on this list, this one has potential to be one of the most entertaining. The reason I want to see this game is because I want to know how Tristan would play with an elite defender guarding him. I said this in the tournament videos, but Jay has some of the best defense on YouTube. There's no question about it. He plays very active defense, he's always swiping at the ball, he gives you zero space to work, and he just makes you feel uncomfortable on offense. So watching a player who is insanely skilled on offense, like TJazz, trying to score on Jay would be very entertaining to watch. But it would also be entertaining to watch Jay on offense too. Because like I've said before, I feel like Tristan's defense is underrated. He definitely can make plays if he's giving it his all, and Jay's offense is going to force Tristan to give it his all. So this game right here has to happen in the future. Moving on, we have Hoopin Life and Anti-A's or AYS. Now this is another matchup that I feel is perfect. Both of these guys stand around 5'7", and their playstyles are very similar. They're both very quick with the ball, they both have tight and quick handles, they're very explosive, and let's not forget, they are both shooters. So what would make this game so fun to watch? Well, you have two great players, very competitive players, they both have that won't lose attitude, they're the same size, and have similar playstyles. This is a recipe for a great game. So I feel like this game needs to happen. Next up we have Bree Green versus Jenna Bandy. Now in my opinion, these two are the best female hoopers on YouTube. And for some reason we haven't seen this game yet. I feel like people have wanted this one to happen for a while now. This would be a great game. It would probably be a shootout. You have two players that can handle the ball well. They're really good shooters. It's hard to say who is the best shooter out of the two, but that's what would make this a fun game to watch. These two have done a lot for the females in the basketball community, and I think it's only right that we see this matchup happen someday. It'd be a good one for sure. Moving on, we have AJ Lepre versus Devin the Lab. So you probably recognize this. This was the championship game in my 1v1 tournament series, and in that video I questioned why haven't we seen this game yet. So I pulled the matchup back out for this video because I really think that this would be a good one to watch. They both play clean, fundamental basketball, they can both shoot the lights out, and AJ is trying to go pro right now, and I feel like he could learn some things from Devin's game by playing him. Also, let's not forget the entertainment value that this game could hold. Two of the best hoopers on YouTube going at it, two competitive players that can both do everything on the floor. We have to see it. Next up we have Tanner Morgan and LSK. A battle of the bigs, another good matchup. You have Tanner who likes to do damage down low with his post moves, and he can shoot a little bit. He's a pretty good shooter. And then you have LSK. It's rare whenever he uses a post move down low to score. He definitely prefers to do damage with his shooting. He's got a nice fadeaway that's tough to block, and he's got range. So what would make this a good game? Well, a couple things for me. First thing is that they're both huge. Tanner is 6'9", LSK is 6'10", and I can't recall a 1v1 on YouTube that had players this tall going at it. So this would be like a first time ever kind of thing, I guess you could say. And the second thing is that they're just both very good at basketball. So this will be an entertaining one to watch, and I'd love to see it. Alright, moving on, we have Bone Collector and the Professor. Yes, another matchup from my tournament series, but come on, who wouldn't want to see this game? Two street ball legends going head to head, they're both really good friends, and they know each other's moves very well. And to me, that's what would make this one fun to watch. Since they know each other's moves so well, it'd be interesting to see if either one of them would fall for each other's moves. So in my tournament video, I said I had Bone winning this one, but really it could go either way. So hopefully we see this one someday. It needs to happen. Next up we have a big one, Duke Dennis versus So Illuminati. And you know the drill by now, another good matchup right here. If So were to ever upload another 1v1, I would want it to be against Duke, because I feel like their games are very similar. They're both tall, very athletic, they can both shoot very well, and play good defense. And because of these similarities, this will be a very competitive and close game from beginning to end. And it would also have a high entertainment value, and that's because both guys can hoop, and they are big personalities with a lot of fans. And finally, we have Cash Nasty versus Devonte Friega. Now, there's been a bit of talk between these two on Twitter and YouTube videos.
It's hard to really take Cash seriously because he's not a good basketball player, and like I don't mean any disrespect by that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, he's just not a basketball player, so I don't really care about his opinion.
Yes, you do. Cause I got you in your feeling. I got you cutting your videos.
So I'm 90% sure that this one will happen at some point in the future, but Friega is really on the come up in terms of his popularity. He played D3 ball in college, and he is nice. And we all know that Cash is currently on his journey to becoming a hooper, so I think if he played Friega, that would help him get better, and he would get a little bit closer to his hooper form. And that's because he's going to have to try his hardest when it comes to playing Friega. I feel like these two would bring the best out of each other, and that's why this game would be fun to watch. So it's gotta happen. So there we have it, man. Those are 8 1v1s that need to happen in the future. Of course, there are many more matchups that I'd love to see, but these 8 are at the top of my list. And I want to know some matchups that you guys want to see, so let me know down below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. Also, feel free to hit that sub button. We are currently on the road to 20K subscribers. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.